Hey babe, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to get really thick natural hair into like a sleek bun. So I'm just going to be using the cream moisturizer. I believe this was by like not Cream of Nature. I don't know. I'll put the link down in the description box below. I cannot think of the name of it right now. But I'm just kind of using this to pretty much smooth out my hair around the edges and just make sure everything is moisturized. This was like a 2 or 3 day old twist out that just kind of ended up being a fro, so disregard. But I'm going to start by parting the hair just across the, I guess across the top, to literally split the hair almost in half, just so that this ponytail lays extremely flat. My goal here is to use no heat, so I didn't want to try to press out my hair or blow it out or anything like that. I'm just literally using old hair, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So first I'm going to take some Cream of Nature Argan Oil. I believe this was the extra strength edge control, just to smooth all the hair down, pretty much the outside perimeters. I'm not literally going to part it through, as you'll see I'll do eventually another section, but you'll see. So we're going to do this in 3 parts depending on the thickness of your hair. You don't necessarily have to do 3 parts. I'm going to do it just for the sake of the video and for those girls that have really thick hair, and if your hair is a little bit shorter than mine, you may want to do more sections. So just using a really I guess kind of tough brush here to make sure my hair is smoothed down as much as possible. And as you can see, that Cream of Nature actually provides like a little bit of shine to the hair. Now I should have actually used some coconut oil or something to moisturize my ends, but the part 2 of this video will be a little bit different. So I'm going to add some extensions to the ponytail. So yeah, I didn't really care too much about it. But yeah, so I'm just using those rubber bands, not even a rubber band, it's an elastic hair band, just to really hold that tight. If you guys have been watching me for a while, I use the hair bands literally like a headband, not the scrunchies, because they're a lot larger and they get really tight without providing like too much tension on your hair. So once you figure out your parting, you could totally do this with the middle part. I'm going to do a side part just because it's a little bit more difficult to achieve to really get that smooth look when your hair is not pressed out. So yeah, I kind of just gauge it by my eyebrows and decide, you know, how far over I want that to be. And then I just make sure that I cover the part that was in the back when I do actually do the side part, because I don't want anything showing, like, yeah. So then I take my edge control and just literally go over all the outskirts of the hair. Eventually I will kind of part this just a little bit to kind of smooth down the middle portion of that to make sure the hair lays extremely flat as possible. I'm not going to take any wet products. So when I say that, I'm not going to take like any gels or anything until I know that this ponytail is as smooth as possible, which is why we're using edge control and not like a gel. Again, this is going to be totally dependent upon your texture. Me, I'm probably about a 4B, 4C, so my hair is really coarse, and yeah, we need all the moisture that we can get. And I did previously, I believe I used like the beeswax. It was way too greasy. So if you guys are looking for a really good edge control, definitely try the Cream of Nature one. It's not greasy. The product is not going to build up on you. And if anything, it leaves your hair shiny as opposed to like that white, ugly residue. But yeah. If you guys are wondering about my edges, so I actually gave into temptation and I texturized them. So scream at me later in the comments. But for now, just enjoy the video. Okay. Alright, and so as you can see, I'm just splitting this into 2, and I'm going to like slick this back, and then again I'm going to go through it with the brush. And as you can see, it's kind of similar to like using jam. I don't know if you guys remember it. It used to have like the blue and the green tops, but it left your hair like really silky and shiny looking, so like that portion. And then of course, once you get it as tight as possible, you want to go ahead and use another headband / scrunchie, whatever you feel comfortable with, just to pull it tight. The goal is to just not use rubber bands. So rubber bands will cause your hair to break, and just, yeah, it's not good, so don't use it. And if your hair is really thick, it's going to pop anyway, so don't even waste your time. So as a gel, I am taking my Gotta Be glue. Of course, this is usually what I use on wigs, but the trick is once you get your hair smoothed down, you get your edges like exactly how you want it. If you use that Gotta Be gel glue, I guess it's a hair gel, but anyway, if you put that over the top of it, I promise you your edges will lay like literally all night. You'll be good. So try it out. Let me know how you feel about it. So I'm doing the same thing on the other side. So of course this side is a lot thicker, so I'm literally splitting the hair into small sections just to kind of, I guess, smooth this down. So as I apply the edge control, I'm literally taking my brush just to smooth it through. I'm not going too crazy, but like I said, this is like 3 or 4 day old hair. I literally was just going to wash it anyway. So it's best to do these type of styles on old hair. I would never recommend washing your hair to do a style like this unless you plan on wearing it for a couple of days. But if not, you're just wasting so much product. Like, literally, I wasted the most product. But anyway, so I'm just going around all of my edges here. The top portion of my hair is shorter, so it's really, I guess it used to be more difficult to get it to just lay really, really flat when I was trying to do those side parts. That's why I'm recommending, you know, really taking your time doing this if you do have shorter hair. And I think my hair now, I do have another video if you guys want to see the length of my hair. I'll post that down in the link or in the description box below, just so you can kind of see where I am so far. But yeah. Anyway, so again, you want to take a really tough brush. I think that I ended up taking a wig brush just because my hair is so thick. I think I went through with like a wig brush, a comb, like back and forth with all three of those tools just to make sure that this is really, really flat. Because again, you are going through a larger bulk of hair. So, and if your hair is not as coarse as mine and, you know, maybe on the thinner side, this will be really, really easy for you. So, just smoothing that through. And this is just a regular paddle brush, nothing special. By the time you get done with this, like, your arm should look like mine, okay? Alright, so once I got that final ponytail in, I think we were pretty much all set. I just made sure that it was extremely tight as possible, or the tightest that you can withstand it. You don't want it to be ridiculously tight. I did end up taking this out at night just because it's too much tension on my head. And then again, I went over it with the Gotta Be glue just to go over all those additional areas, make sure no flyaways or anything like that happen. And it was extremely humid when I wore this, so I definitely wanted to make sure my hair wasn't going to poof, which I think it still ended up doing it, but neither here nor there. And then you guys are definitely going to be asking me, how am I doing my edges with a comb? Again, I did do a little texturized situation, so disregard. Actually, I feel like I should do a video on how I texturize my edges, but let me know how you feel about it. Anyway, this is pretty much the final results. Of course, you could do whatever it is you want to do with the back of that ponytail. I'm just showing you how thick my hair is. Like, y'all, this is no joke. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm going to have a part 2, of course, where I'm going to add some extensions, so make sure that you stick around for that. I love you so much. Stay pretty, and I'll see you next time. Bye.